Eureka.
We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.
Jamaicans. Blah, 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 blah.
We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays.
The great debate, god damn it. Yeah, Jamaicans, welcome to the Real Fantasy Playmakers. I am your host, Bogart Scott Free, here with my esteemed colleague, The Goo. What's happening, Goo?
Back at it again. You know what I mean? No days off.
Smoking on some good perp, I see.
Oh yeah, it's it's good. It's
I like it. Straight out the gate, follow us at the GMM Network. Follow me at Bogart Scott Free World. Follow my esteemed colleague, The Goo, at The Guru 408. Shout out to our sponsor, Milk and Honey. Let's get straight to the great debate. It's episode 27. Episode 27.
You got that down right there, bro. It's like you do that in your sleep now. Come out.
You know what's funny? I ain't gonna lie.
Come out and wake them up.
I ain't gonna lie. Burnt in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? My crazy cousin Ryan. Shout out to my crazy cousin Ryan. He came through with some fucking throwback malt liquor. Had a tall can of some Mickey. That shit had me all wounded. I'm like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Mickey, do not give me money.
My boy the Swindler used to blow up on a 6-pack of grenades. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You remember those?
Bro, like, because, you know what I'm saying? Think about it, like, such high alcohol count on those motherfuckers. And, like, then once you, like, get through one of them, it's just, you just go. You know what I mean? Like, you either on or off.
Feed the beast.
Mm-hmm. Well, check this out, Playmakers. It's episode 27. You know what I'm saying? It is a ranking show, technically. You know what I'm saying? It's the great debate. You know what I'm saying? We don't have any straight up Playmakers rankings. Whoa, see, now that I start to fuck it all up right there, huh? Mm-hmm. But what we do have is the ECR, Expert Consensus Rankings.
As we do every week.
And we're going to fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's fuck up these experts. Let's just keep it. I
mean, obviously, we go through it. We hate on the top 24. We find someone to hate on a matchup we don't like. We find someone we love, and then we break down, the flexes, and we get into flex talk.
Yeah, so flexy.
This is a no flex. This is a flex zone. The flex zone. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Coors Light, give me money.
So, we're going to start with the running backs today. I split them up this time. We're not jumbling them all together.
Yeah, okay.
So, for the running backs, right off the bat, I mean, what's running back always gets you excited, Paul?
CMC.
Which running back is giving you a chub?
Okay. Check this out. I have to have CMC up top. Is that am I assuming ERC is there?
Of course.
Because
that's not.
And I can't help myself.
At New Orleans though. You like that matchup for him?
I mean, listen, the way they use him, and it's one of these things. It's like you want to try to shut down CMC, then it'll be a DJ Moore game, and then kind
of take your chances with that, wouldn't you? Versus letting CMC get loose.
Exactly.
Right. So
right. Then eventually, because you know with CMC, it's not only volume, but then it's also like he has that big playability and he gets it like once or twice a game. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like even when he played Tampa Bay the second time around, he still got the rushing TD and he still got the receiving TD. Like they're gonna be able to move the ball down the field on that other side, opposite of what's his face of Lattimore, and I think Lattimore still might not even play this game.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, so like your Curtis Samuels and your DJ Moores, it's actually a good matchup, and theoretically they're going to be playing from behind, right? So then that's even more CMC little receptions. What
did he get, like 11 catches last week?
Yeah.
And they got it was a blowout game, so
they congested everything downwards. Like
it's probably the similar game plan. It's a copycat league, so I would imagine the Saints come out and do this, or the Saints come out and kind of do the same thing. Out of the top 10, all right, I'm gonna run these top 10.
Oh, but hold on. But my crazy ass would have Chubb second.
He's third right now.
Okay.
In PCR, so
I'm not
against Miami. That's so it's McCaffrey, Kamara, Chubb, Josh Jacobs at the Jets, Zeke versus the Patriots, Derrick Henry, Saquon at 7 versus the Bears, Aaron Jones, Fournette, Le'Veon Bell. Start one, bench one.
Benching Le'Veon Bell
versus Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland's actually been not terrible against the run, but like their short yardage defense, like they're not letting no big plays to the running back. But like you get in tight, like you know what I'm saying, on the goal line or something, Le'Veon Bell can punch one in because they'll give up a 1 or 2 yard run like nothing. Like they let Joe Mixon convert a couple third and shorts, where it's like, you know, but it's giving up the big play to the running backs. They haven't done that. Like nothing much in the passing game, and that's kind of where Bell's been making his hay. It's because he's not been doing anything on the ground. He's been, you know, catching balls and saving them in PPR.
Right.
If any other shit, you're hot as fuck.
So you're benching Le'Veon. Who you starting?
Okay. Who am I starting? Oh, okay. Run me that bottom five from in the
we
top
say
10.
Zeke, Derrick Henry, Saquon, Aaron Jones, Fournette, and Bell.
Derrick Henry,
Josh Jacobs was
Titans. Josh Jacobs was 4. See, man, it's more like if you have Bell, because like obviously I'm thinking PPR. This is expert consensus, so I think they usually do. I mean, the fantasy pros, I think they do half point or they do it all, huh?
I have no. This is a PPR.
Okay, great. Yeah, I you know what? I retract mine. If I'm gonna sit one, it would be Henry then. 'Cause he's not gonna catch no balls.
Okay, so you're sitting Henry versus Jacksonville.
But it's a good matchup, bro.
I know he doesn't really need to catch balls. So
How about this? The top 12, I'm playing them.
11 and 12 are Coleman and Carson, by the way.
Yeah, I don't. You know,
I mean, obviously you're gonna play these guys. We're hating on the matchup.
Okay, yeah. All right. How about
That's
this?
all.
In DK, yeah, in DK, I'm staying away. In DK, I'm finding ways to fit like CMC and Kamara. You know what I mean? Or I'm finding ways to fit like Chubb and like and Kamara.
I like Josh Jacobs versus the Jets.
Oh yeah,
I think that's a quiet.
But the Jets,
he's just been producing, bro. You were like,
it's true.
You were right on Josh Jacobs way back when. And remember, I was like, I had to see it, and I've seen enough, bro. He's everything over there. Like he's getting the main bulk of the work.
And because it's what they didn't have. Like last time I seen Derek Carr have any success, quote unquote.
They're just not an explosive offense. So his volume is so much higher because they're not.
Yeah.
Everything's short. Everything's sustained drives, and they keep pounding that ball. So like, I fuck with Josh Jacobs in the spot.
The Jets is actually a good run defense. Like you know, like maybe we can't really say Saquon, like you know, but damn,
I would
1
not.
yard.
Saquon is a tough one.
No, I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
it would have they shut him down.
Yeah, they shut him down. I mean, but it's kind of a bad example because he's still coming off the high ankle sprain. So, I mean, Saquon. Here's the thing. I want to put him higher. I would have him like over Zeke.
Yeah, those are all. I mean, pretty kind of bad matchups. Saquon versus the Bears.
Listen,
at
that's
Chicago.
a great matchup. They're still without. Remember, we thought what's his name was coming back. He's not.
Your boy Hakeem Hicks.
Yeah, and then Danny Trevathan is out too. So that's one of their best linebackers now.
Is he for sure out?
Yeah.
Like he's not playing this week.
No.
You can confirm that.
I mean, I can't confirm it, but from you know what I'm saying, what his I can't even remember his injury right now, but it's like it's a multiple week thing. You might want to look that up. This is legit though. Like they're gonna be able to run and it's gonna be harder to pass on Chicago, even though like people have been like not really having a problem passing on them lately. Just
all right.
They're definitely not giving up as many receiving touchdowns as anyone would want. The
all right.
Chicago secondary.
Okay, so you're not as worried about Saquon. I'm kind of scared of that matchup.
I actually want him higher. I think coming off the bye week, this is what he needed. You know what I'm saying?
So you put him over Henry and Elliott.
If he's healthy. I think that has to factor why they have him at 7. Because I think with this matchup.
Well, I mean, I can just tell you the public sees at Chicago and thinks bad matchup. Bad matchup.
That's true. Well, because remember this too. He doesn't come off.
And I am Joe Public. You know that.
Yeah, but and I'm I'm not trying to think what's the opposite.
I don't even know.
Sharp?
You sharp?
Sharp? No.
All four
contrarian.
Contrarian, yes.
Yeah, but then also it's just facts. Everybody's been running on the Bears, and like okay, who just played the Bears last week?
Who did just play the Bears?
They remember Todd Gurley.
25 carries for 90.
He looked like Todd Gurley, didn't he?
93 yards.
Yeah, look at the week before.
Yeah.
Played Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bad example.
Yeah.
They actually threw all over Chicago. Right. That was nuts.
Okay, so then, all right, fair enough. I like that point. Then let me see here. After that, Todd Gurley comes in at 13. Mark Ingram, Jalen Samuels checking in at 15.
Okay.
I told you James Conner is not playing this week.
This one fucks me up.
Yeah.
Because you know what's gonna fuck up everything for us, dog? It's like
us?
even Benny Snell. Yeah, you're a Jalen Samuels
yeah.
owner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm speaking for us as in all us Jalen Samuel playmakers.
Yes.
Like you got Benny Snell, he might come back, and then even the last time.
You're worried about Benny Snell or
No,
Edmonds?
just because it's theoretically it's such a good matchup that like okay, hopefully the receivers are out. And listen, everything I'm saying right now, I'll play Jalen Samuels. I'm just saying like
It's a plug
his
and
role.
play. I love him. He
role-
needs to go up higher in my mind. I put him over Tevin Coleman.
It's just they haven't in the sample size that we've seen with this backfield. You know what I'm saying? Trey Edmonds had 18 carries against what is it called? Against the Colts. You know what I'm saying? And that was the same game that what's his name ate everything up through the air. He had like 13 catches.
No, Trey Edmonds didn't have 18 catches in that game.
No,
or 18 carries.
Okay, it was the game after. What was the game? Who did the Steelers play after?
Because I was gonna say when the big catch game.
Look at Trey Edmonds' stats.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Not his stats in the past couple of games, because then he's been like severely out carrying.
No, he got 12 carries in the Indy game. 12 carries.
Okay.
And then he had 4 and 3.
Really? Where's the 18? Oh, maybe 12, 4, and 3. Oh, because is that equal 18?
19, close enough.
Okay, that might have been what I was thinking then. Okay,
It's just not going to be enough volume, especially because if Connor's in there, all these guys take a backseat. If Connor's out, Jalen Samuels is the Connor role, and then those other guys will sprinkle in some touches.
See, here's the thing too: is like, you know what?
Jalen Samuels is not a pure runner though. He's not a between the tackles guy. So it's like they are going to have someone else getting some carries in there, but like he's going to get all the catches. And that Pittsburgh offense is strictly like one read and dump off, it seems like, to the running back. And that's why he had the 13 catches. James Conner was getting tons of catches early in the year.
You know what? I can't get off. Just like in the you see how quick I am to switch though, right? Because even like yesterday, I was just like, yo, fucking Samuels, I don't give a fuck. Just get a piece against that fucking Bengals.
It's a cush matchup.
Yeah, you're right.
So I
still think it's fair where they have him though, because he could have like 40 yards rushing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's
like,
all like catch
should be all through there, yeah.
PPR related.
I mean, come on, let us get a floor of 5. Okay, what under over 5 receptions. In a match where you think, because here's the thing with Ryan Finley, he kind of sucks.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
And this is going to be a really good defense that's pissed. You know, they just got off of fighting. They're on a little mini bye. You know what I mean? Juju's all but ruled out. So I'm hoping there is no Juju.
Is that true? All but ruled out?
Yeah, dog. It's the concussion hasn't been cleared yet. Him and Deontay Johnson haven't been cleared yet.
He's in the protocol still.
Right? But Juju has a knee. Remember I was telling you this on...
Without Juju, I love Jalen Samuels even more to get catches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
yes.
That's why I'm like, it's hard to get off. Like, remember I told you like how quick I'll switch. That's the one thing I had to remember real quick. Like, okay, wait a second. You know what I mean? And also love some James Washington, I guess. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that.
Yeah. James Washington.
We'll get to him.
All right. So let's see. Let me look at the rest.
What did they have though? Jalen Samuels, they had him at 15.
15. That's
not
fair.
bad.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I like it. I can't get mad at that.
Let me see here. Let me look at the bottom of the RB2. Oh, open that up.
Did someone hit your shit? Oh hell no! Hold on, playmakers. Okay. Outside the compound, it seems to be like some vehicular action. Did he bap your shit? Nah. When the fuck was that noise though? Oh, that's what that was. Oh, it's their own shit?
They bap their own shit.
Oh shit. Who's this? This dude?
This dude right here.
Oh, he's hot. Where are you blocking his shit?
I should. No.
Are you sure you're not?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cause he might be hot.
I'm good. You really yell at me.
Yo, this shit crazy. Yeah. Check.
He got a Tesla, right? You know what that is?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
He jacked up the whole front of that shit. It's like he
Look
trying to
at
put,
Brad.
he
He
trying to
look
put
like
the
that,
bumper.
brother.
He trying to put the bumper or the front bumper right back on there. Like
Oh.
he fucked his shit up.
You know what though?
That's
You
on
know,
them.
that dude got bread. Anyways,
He could pay for a driving class or a parking class. Yeah, shit. But Playmakers, this is a first. This is a first, Playmakers. So what we're gonna do now? Is
okay, hold on. Okay, let's pick up right where we left off. So we're on.
we were on the running backs. Okay, so one guy I did know.
Oh yeah, so we're at 15.
Kareem Hunt down here at 24.
You know what?
Roll that out, right?
Okay, you know what's funny is like, where do they have James White?
19.
19?
Yes.
Okay, because I was gonna say I could see him being in or around
I'm not feeling
where James White is.
I'm not feeling James White anymore. As a James White truther, he just hasn't been there this year. Because I had him last year, and it was like I've been waiting all year, and it was like the Patriots, their offense is so bad. It's like I always, when they're bad, I always think they're gonna depend on him, but it's just not there right now. I don't think it's coming.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of down on James right now. I would love to throw Kareem Hunt out there.
This is why I say Kareem Hunt. Like actually, I would like Kareem Hunt where James White is.
19.
Because like if you're down on James White, because you know James White, he has a floor of like 6 targets, and normally you'll fuck around and catch all 6. But like the way it's on small sample size with Kareem Hunt, but he's been a PPR machine. He's essentially a slot receiver.
Kareem Hunt, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even though he's been lined up in the backfield and shit, he's like super Jalen Samuels. Like what the Steelers so badly want Jalen Samuels to be, that's what Kareem Hunt is right now.
He's just filling in. He's the biggest playmaker they got right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know what's crazy is that he's
got a lot to prove. That's what I love about Kareem Hunt right now.
Yeah,
there's a lot for him to prove. In this
and he's
spot.
playing for his home team.
Exactly.
That's his fucking he's from Cleveland.
All right, so let's see. All right, let me.
Travis Kelce's from Cleveland too.
I didn't know that.
It's funny because when they played in Cleveland last year, I put them in all my DFS because that was kind of one of those things like, oh, they're going to Cleveland.
Did he ball?
Fuck yeah! Both of them were the only ones who scored tugs in that game.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Cleveland boys, huh?
Yeah.
So all right, let me.
Good old boys.
So let me. All right, let me throw some flex guys out. Who are you gonna play this week? We're just gonna do running backs only here. RB3s and flexes.
Wait, hold on. I got one more thing. I'm curious.
What you got?
Where do they got Rojo? I want to see where the experts put
23, right? One spot
Why?
above Kareem Hunt.
Okay, I guess because he's
RB2
been getting targets.
RB2
Yeah.
status. You don't like that?
No, I mean just because it's so hot hand approach in my opinion. Even though the snap count has been favoring Rojo the past 3 weeks.
But the other guys are not ever going to be the hot hand. Peyton Barber's not the hot hand.
Yeah, okay, well maybe let me rephrase that. It's the cold hand approach where it's like, you ain't looking too good, Peyton Barber get in there.
Basically.
On the goal line.
Basically. I mean, he didn't do shit last week, but that was kind of a bad matchup for him. 4 carries last week, 4 targets. But the weeks before obviously was
and yeah, the week before that it was all through the air.
Well, no, he had 11, 18 and 11 carries, and then he had yards. One game with 8 catches. So that was
that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, so
it's weird. See, tell me it's not all over the place. The usage, like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that was obviously everyone's chasing that 8 catch game.
The snap count is there though. It's in favor of him, but then it's like, I don't know. Either way, I almost just want no running backs and just.
I don't feel good about him as an
Winston
RB2, but there are some bye weeks. But
yeah,
I mean, I would
have had him like 30.
Hey man, I'll throw some Bo Scarborough over him, bro.
Damn, that's bold.
That's a little bold, but
he's a
Detroit wants
strong
to run.
Standard play.
Detroit wants to run, and he's got that. I like touchdown guys. Like he's gonna.
Yeah,
they're gonna give him the ball. Ty Johnson's not. There's no one else to get carries.
They're gonna be able to move the ball too.
Exactly. Like they're not terrible. And so like, I mean, they're not great, but like,
check this out. I don't know the exact stat.
They need a guy like Bo Scarborough. That's the problem. Like Kerryon Johnson, he was good, but like that's not the kind of like Patricia running back, Patriot running back.
Yeah,
it's like Bo Scarborough is that guy, and he's fresh right now. They're gonna ride.
You know
him.
what's funny is
they're gonna ride him.
I even went on a little tear watching some good old Scarborough
Alabama, bro. He used to ball. He was a big.
I was like, wow, okay, I remember that kid.
Yeah, that's really where I only saw him.
Yeah.
A couple times, but like I'm not like heavy on the
Yeah,
scout.
so
but, like,
he didn't even get.
He's a big boy.
He didn't even get invited to the combine because he.
I thought if you were like an Alabama running back, you get drafted automatically.
Well, I bet you anything. They were probably like everyone that was telling him. They're probably like, when you get there, they're gonna try to make you a fullback or something. You know what I mean? They're probably telling him like, you're gonna be like a fucking situational halfback or fucking. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh yeah. So yeah, no, but I mean shit. Okay, so let's see here. All right, I'm gonna throw a couple guys out. You could start one of these guys. Okay, you picked up Jonathan Williams off waivers.
Okay.
You got Tariq Cohen sitting on your bench, and then you have one Latavius Murray versus Carolina. Where are you going?
Okay. I don't know. You know what's crazy? The force tells me like Latavius Murray in this matchup. I just feel like, okay. Here's one thing: is Carolina? They're at the top of the league in sacks, right? And they're up there with pressures with the Niners. You know what I mean? But they just been hitting home, Carolina. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They can't stop the run. One of their best run stoppers been hurt for like weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Kamara. That's why they have Kamara so high too. So I would go with in a game script where I feel like the jig is up for Kyle Allen. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Where it's like they just know
they got him figured out.
Yeah, but people just know, just like with this defense not being able. Think about the games that Kyle Allen was winning. The defense was looking good. You know what I mean? They've been all banged up. Bradbury can't. He's been playing hurt. He's gonna have his hands full with Michael Thomas. They're probably gonna double cover him. You know what I mean? Then it'll be Kamara and Murray. Like, so I'll take Murray over.
We said Cohen and Jonathan Williams. I'm rolling with Cohen.
I would say the Chase Daniels in the games with Cohen.
Tariq's role is gonna get it seems like it's slowly growing a little bit more. It's like they need somebody to make plays on that field, and it's not David Montgomery. It's not. So like he's gonna start getting more looks. So I
think it correlates too with this past 2 weeks. David Montgomery's been playing with an ankle. So it's like, you know what I mean. But also the game scripts have been calling for it.
And it's the Giants, so you can do kind of. I feel like you can kind of get
the
what
Giants
you want
are one of those ones too. They're always trying to send a lot of pass rush. So
I can see Tariq just running down the field for this one.
And Chase Daniels, besides what's his name, Allen Robinson, he was targeting the fuck out of fucking Cohen, even all the way dating back to last year in the games that.
Oh, of course.
The games that Trubisky missed. I even remember specifically playing against Tariq Cohen Thanksgiving morning. I'm watching the Giants play the Bears in the Meadowlands, and it was a Tariq Cohen game.
Okay.
Just if that helps out.
I feel like it feels like a Tariq Cohen game.
I'll stand especially because he's gonna catch the ball versus someone like a Murray who might catch a ball or two, but not like a Cohen. That's like
Okay, so no one's
okay. Yeah, so Tariq Cohen. All right, because Jonathan Williams. He's going to be playing against a top 8 run defense.
On a Thursday.
Yeah, on a Thursday. He's fresh as fuck, though. If you think about it, fresh legs, everything. He hadn't really played all year. Yeah. What interests me is, like, I didn't realize some of his flashy plays was when Marlon Mack was still alive.
Yeah, I mean,
so, it's
so he was already balling before he got.
Yeah, it was already like a game script thing. Like, we're not game script thing. They had game. What is it called? They had plays drawn up for him.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so a couple more running back flexes, and we'll go to receivers. Let's see here. One, Darius Geis versus Detroit. One,
that's interesting.
Duke Johnson versus Indy, and one, Kalen Ballage at Cleveland.
Okay, so we got D Geis.
Yep. Geis,
the Geis man,
Ballage or Duke Johnson.
Okay, so there was this other guy that they were targeting. Not Ballage. I forget his name.
For Miami?
Yeah, but so I'm off Ballage. Even though in yesterday's show we talked about
Patrick Laird?
Yeah. Right? So it's like it's never just going to be Ballage all the way. And they're playing against the Browns. Here's the thing. The Browns are going to be without some guys up front.
One Myles Garrett, obviously.
One Myles Garrett, and there's another guy he's trying to appeal. But like, so they're front, and then they're without Olivier already, who's dealing with an injury.
Okay.
He was a DMP on Monday and on Tuesday. So, I mean, damn, it's
So who you rolling?
interesting.
Geis, Duke,
Okay,
or Balaj?
it's hard to say Geis because Geis, until they would come out and say he's like, and then Duke.
Well, what do they got to say about Geis? Because he played. He got a touchdown last week.
Yeah, and here's my Geis take right now. And off that game, it was like, once they started using Geis, they just didn't use anyone else. They were like fooling with Adrian Peterson when the game was like, fresh.
Early.
Yeah, early. There you go, better. And then and the moment things started to slip, they started trying to use a little bit of Wendell Smallwood in the passing game. And then Geis, by that time, he already got a couple carries. But then when he got in and they were like, it was the one drive where he got the touchdown. It was just like you never not see it. Even though it was garbage time, they play like they're in the game. When I say that is because they play like they're not in no super hurry up. Like they still be trying to run like their little offense, like it's still 0-0. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah, because it's like they're trying to get this rookie acclimated. It's like better. It's better game simulation than actual.
Coach talks to all of them, and he says, "Listen, guys, we're gonna play football. We're not gonna worry about the scoreboard.
You know
we're
what
just gonna play our game."
Yeah, but
That's
you
what they
know,
do.
you know what
You're
they
a fucking
did.
shitty team.
What Callahan, first of all, playmakers, Callahan is a guy who's a run first mentality, right? He did come out and say before this past game, he came out and said, we want to get guys involved a lot. And when I was like thinking that's malarkey for a minute, but then I was like, oh, okay. So
What'd you say about Mike Malarkey?
No, I said it's malarkey.
Oh,
Yeah.
that Malarkey.
Yeah, like bullshit.
Right.
Just like Mike Malarkey head coaching career.
Oh.
No, but yeah, you know what? It's so ugly. I'm trying to make a case to not say Balaj.
You
But
still
it's
haven't
like-
given me an answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hard.
You're dancing around it. Give me one.
I'll go
Come
with
on.
Geis.
Geis. Okay.
He looked spry. He looked like he looked like he was ready to play. 10 weeks from whatever procedure he had and /injury/procedure.
And usually nice guys finish last.
Yeah, I mean, look,
So
if
corny.
Geis is the thing,
I would probably. Oh yeah.
It-
But he
and
has
you-
more of a chance to be a thing than any of those guys. So I probably would roll.
Okay,
with him too.
Balaj.
Balaj is
No,
safer though. Probably.
That I was gonna say that's who you like out of those three. Because Duke.
Balaj's role is safer, but I think
I
think
can't
guys
go
has
Duke.
a chance.
I don't see that
No,
game
I'm not
script.
fucking with Duke right now.
I don't see that game script being favoring him, and it's like I feel like they're too much. Bill O'Brien, he's too much of a Bill Belichick wannabe to be like, because you know how Belichick would do. It's not like you go at the Patriots and you're like, hey, all right, defense, this is what they do best. No, they're scheming for your defense. You know what I mean? But player to player. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, if you're ever matched up on, this cornerback, it's a mismatch. If you ever see, that's how they play, and I feel like that's what they do. That's why it's hard to predict them on offense. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The Texans.
Fuck the Texans right now. I'm upset with Deshaun. All right, last
Is
running
he
back
hurt?
play. He hurt his ankle a little bit, but
Okay.
he's gonna play.
Dang, so him and Winston.
They both. Yep. Last running back flex. You got one Carlos Hyde, the other Houston running back. We got one Sony Michel playing Dallas, and then we'll throw in just for shits and giggles one Royce the 5'9" Freeman at Buffalo.
Ooh, good nickname too. Damn, the nickname almost wins it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Stunned you with that one? It was
No,
too smooth.
it almost wins. Like, I'm gonna pick Freeman. First of all, Freeman, Coach Speak is real. When Fangio came out and he was like, and he said this this wasn't in no Yahoo shit or nothing. This is all I saw this after the game, where it was like they showed they walk around on the sideline. They kind of talk. They're the reporters and shit. They try to get the little one, like right before the game and then right after the half. And when he said what he said to the bitch, he was like, "Yeah, we want to get Philip Lindsay more involved." Like almost. I don't know if that's verbatim what he said, but he did say he wants to get And then it's like interesting too. If there's still trade deadlines, I would trade for Philip Lindsay. This is a full flip for me because I was a Royce Freeman guy,
right?
And they started to show it, but then they're smart. It wasn't working out with him getting the bulk of the snaps. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They've tried them in both each other's roles too, where it's like, but now it's just favoring Lindsay. You know what I mean? The targets, all the important carries on the goal line, all shit in the red zone. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like,
So does that mean
I wouldn't take Freeman, so that eliminates him for me.
So we're down to Sony and Hyde.
I'm taking Sony.
You're rolling Sony out.
Yeah.
Why?
Because theoretically should be a competitive matchup. So there's gonna be it's gonna be a long and it's gonna be it's gonna be a comparison to how Minnesota and them just handled the Cowboys a couple weeks ago. Because Patriots are gonna see that, like, okay, this is how. So we might even see a little bit of zone run schemes mixed in there. You know what I mean? They're gonna find ways to fool them, but Michelle's gonna be that, like, coming off the bye too. He still got the bulk of the snaps. You know what I mean? I would just go with the better team in that case. Because
that's fair. And I don't like Hyde on a Thursday. And it's Indy. They play pretty tough. Yeah, by default.
I'm so mad at that Hyde garbage rushing touchdown, dude.
Yeah, I wasn't. But I get why.
Son of a bitch.
It almost sounds like it cost you something.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is, like, when I watched it, we kept rewinding it after it happened, because they're just watching guys just not even try to take him down, just like making.
Oh yeah, no, he was
because it was
right up the middle
game
of the field.
was super out of hand. They're like, go ahead.
All right. So we're gonna shift over to
they're like
the
Bogart
wide receivers out. Yeah, let him run. No, I needed that. You didn't need it. It's at least one of us. At least it benefited one of us.
Well, you know what?
I'm sure that something happened to me that benefited you somewhere.
I don't worry about your shit as much as you think I do.
I'm not saying you need to.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I don't worry about anyone's shit as much as until this time.
I don't share your same view on Carlos Hyde's run as you do.
Yeah, no, yeah. And then, you know what? Let's boo Carlos Hyde.
Actually, can we cheer him? Because that run got me a win. It cost you a lot. Like,
hold on.
Why are we gonna boo him? Carlos,
boo this man. You know what? Oh yeah, and boo Shady McCoy. Yeah. While we're at it. You know what I'm saying? Boo those motherfuckers.
All right, so here we go. We're in the receiver side now. Michael Thomas comes in at 1. The standards: Julio, Hopkins, Evans, Godwin, OBJ, Lockett, DJ Chark in at the Shark Attack, Sharknado in at 8.
The Shark Knight himself.
Devontae Adams, Julian Edelman, DJ Moore, and Amari round out the top 12. If this was a DFS show, who would you be going for?
I'm trying to fit every lineup in with Thomas and somehow because
you want Thomas, McCaffrey, and Kamara all in the same.
Yeah, and then I'll go fill it up. Fill it up with like the Hunter Renfros and the fucking Russell Gage. I'm going back to that well again.
Russell Gage, the 12 gauge,
playing against the Bucks. If no Hooper's coming back, you see that Hooper might come back.
You'd have some Chase Daniel as your quarterback if that was the case.
Fuck
right?
Yeah, you goddamn right I would.
You bet your
bet your sweet ass. Listen, but you know what's sad? Man, so many people are on my man Driscoll. I'm like, because he's in a smash spot for low ownership, quote unquote. But
Okay, receivers though.
Yeah.
Which one of them receivers? You said Michael Thomas, obviously. That's the guy you want?
Yeah. Like Julio or Michael Thomas, I'm not mad at, but you know who I do want? Because hopefully people are still upset with him.
Okay, who's that?
And if I made my own rankings this week, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't get no spanking with the ranking. The Flamer! Odell Beckham Jr.
You like OBJ this week?
Fuck yeah, he's playing Miami. Okay, let me further this take. So Baker, I would stack him with Baker too. Even though Baker's probably gonna be chalky, I'm stacking that game, and then I'll fill it up with. Because for sure, OBJ is cheaper than Michael Thomas. So if I had to pivot, but it's like, why not? Why no? You should not have Michael Thomas in this, right? But then hold on, and then Julio also is another one of those ones because he's playing against the Buccaneers. I mean, okay, but here's my breakdown on the Browns shit this week. Mm-hmm. Like so, Baker, he's one of the most heaviest pressured quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This season, and, it's kind of like Russell Wilson last season, but Russell Wilson's a beast when you pressure him. You know what I mean? With a bad line and everything. He's not Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? But here's the caveat: the Dolphins, they're like at the bottom of the league in pressures. So, and what do we see when surprisingly like the Steelers can't really get any pressure on Baker last week? He was able to carve him up. Carve him, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, He's gonna be
So
able.
he can be. You think
Baker's
OBJ
gonna be grabbing
You
his
think-
cock. He's gonna be fucking. You know what I mean? He's gonna be in the. He's gonna be in the huddle talking about, yeah, we're in South Beach. Yo, what are we
The
here?
game's in Cleveland though.
I was like, oh, we're at the dog pound. And what they gonna do? What we gonna make them do? We're gonna make them suck our dick. Make them suck our dick on 3. 1, 2, 3. Suck our dick. I'm telling you, bro.
That's a big.
At home, even better. I thought it was in South Beach, but yeah, even better.
No, I looked at that because if it was in South Beach, I would like OBJ more, because then he would have he'd have the spot hooked up pre and post game. You know what I mean? With white substance in the room.
What's his name? Just the lingering around. Come on, what's it? Johnny Football.
Oh, Johnny.
Just the lingering. I know Johnny's here. I see that white stuff.
Johnny's the plug.
Yeah, bro, that's what he's been doing.
Of these top 12 guys though, and the receivers, I'm really, really worried about Amari Cooper in this matchup.
Yeah, first of all, Stephon Gilmore, and he's banged up.
So I'm in a spot.
Cooper.
I'm in a spot where I have Amari Cooper. I have one Chris Godwin. Okay, I have one Calvin Ridley, and I'm ready to throw him in over Ridley in over Cooper, and then even flex one Jalen Samuels over like Amari.
I think you're overthinking it. Amari Cooper's one of those guys. He's still okay. Calvin
Ridley versus
how
Tampa?
About this? I actually came.
Calvin Ridley comes
I
in
would fit
13th.
him. I would try to fit them all in.
But I'm benching.
This is
Okay,
the
then
one-
I gotta bench
it's-
Jalen
it's-
Samuels.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm benching Jalen
Oh,
Samuels.
and this one,
It's a flex spot. So I played 2 receivers and I got a flex. So
Yeah.
Godwin's in there, Ridley's in there
Yeah.
against Tampa, and then it's Cooper or Jalen Samuels or one Sony Michel are my flex options. So since this is a great debate,
yeah.
let me add.
It's tough. Now I see your debacle.
Right, and I kind of like Jalen Samuels in that spot more than I like Amari Cooper in this spot, even though and it's a PPR.
You know what's crazy is like, damn, Amari Cooper's one of those guys, dog. It's like he almost has to stay in the lineup.
I'm
if
almost
he's
sure I'm
active.
gonna bench him. I'm almost
But
sure.
you know what is fucked up is that
It's New England. They'll
No,
take
yeah,
his ass
it's
away.
for sure. But also his presence on the field, the snap count, like it was crazy. Like they kept
Cooper's?
pulling him off. Yeah,
No, yeah, you got to conserve that guy.
yeah,
You can't just run him, beat him down.
yeah. And you know what's crazy is I commend the young lad because he's trying to get paid, and it's like it's fucked
Oh,
up.
he's done what he has to do to get paid. He's doing his
Yeah.
part. He's doing his part this year.
Okay.
So, but
Would you
I just
get
think
it
it's
for
just
the
about-
Niners?
What, for the
Would you get
Niners?
Amari Cooper? He comes back to the Bay.
Fuck yeah, I would love him.
You know what's
I
crazy?
would love any receiver the
I-
Niners letting go. What are you
Bro,
talking about?
I know I love Emmanuel Sanders right now, the Colonel. No, but you know what? It just I came full around. I came fully around on one Pooper Scooper.
I'm glad you came around. I loved
Yeah,
it.
well, because now that
But this matchup is not this is not the one. This is
No.
not the one. And there's a lot of better matchups.
Okay, I'm further upset about Randall Cobb too, because now looking back on this matchup, like where it was like that was part of my, like I released them. They play Patriots anyway next week. You know what I mean? Like looking too far ahead, not for the now. Then this was last week, right? But I looked at it, I'm like, damn. I remember when Golden Tate ate on the Patriots on that Thursday nighter. I remember when who was it? Nick O'Leary out of the slot. Like it's just whoever's coming out of the slot is kind of that's
O'Leary.
yeah. Remember the Nate Boyle? My bad.
Nate-
Yeah,
Was that against
tight
the
end?
Patriots?
Yeah, against
Okay.
Patriots.
Say Nick O'Leary.
Yeah, my bad. So many fucking goddamn tight ends. He's up there though. Nick O'Leary.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, not up there.
He's
but,
not, he's not up there, but
tight ends.
I know what you mean.
He's fit the tight end memory bank.
I know his name.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Fucking yeah, I think Gallup can beat any of the twins too if it's any of the McCourty twins on him. Or more than likely it'd be like Jackson. They've been having the McCourtys like man in the slot now. It's probably why they've been eating because they're better outside corners in my opinion. I don't know. It's a tough one. Cooper, I mean, he's like, damn, it's hard to say you're
I
gonna
don't like
sit
that
him.
matchup.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
But I mean,
Okay.
it's only if you have better options, obviously.
What did OBJ do against Gilmore? With shitty Baker
4
throwing
for
the ball.
70 or something like that.
See, it's not bad. Because it was 100%
That's not good
Gilmore on
though.
him.
That's not great. Like 11
Yeah,
points
but-
is not great. Like if that's your ceiling in the game,
Yeah, that's
basically,
true.
that's not great. Like
Okay, who would you... Ridley over him?
I'm saying Ridley
On-
over
off the
Cooper.
big game?
For sure.
He's been hit or miss. You know, Ridley's not started against me anywhere this week, so I don't know if he's gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's Tampa. It's Tampa.
I was on the 12 gauge last week. I should have been on Ridley and DK.
Oh, yeah. I was all over him.
You know what's funny? You were saying that all week, but it was like I was just looking at it as like it's so hard to call with Ridley.
And Muhammad the Muslim out of town now. It's his time, bro. That guy was
I'm waiting for the 200
He
yard.
was a first round.
But see, but he always did more than what he did though. I mean, more than what Muhammad. I mean, what Muhammad did. Because Muhammad was predominantly in the slot, and he would be out wide in two receiver sets. So that's why I was like, once they got rid of him, you know what I'm saying? Now it's Ridley. He's he's in three wide receiver sets too. Like, you know, they got more trust in him, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But it's just still one of those things. Like
He's the guy, bro.
I was looking for the Mohamed Sanu role, and that's not Gage.
Nope, it's not.
It is Gage. It is that role technically.
Gage is
he's getting the slot work.
He's not Sanu though. So
exactly.
they're gonna lean on Ridley.
He's the 12 gauge.
The 12 gauge. Buckshots. Okay, so yep, you heard that. I'm fading Cooper in this spot. Let's see. As for
this is fun. What else? Let's fuck up some more in the teens. What else they got?
We got after that was 13 was Ridley in the ECR, Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson, John Brown, Michael Gallup, Cortland Sutton, Kenny Galladay,
if
Jarvis
Cooper
Landry. Cooper Kupp, man, what the fuck?
If Cooper, man, it's like, I don't get it. What should I do? It's the line.
It's the line.
Yeah. It's that line.
Is it not?
Like, you know what they used to do a lot?
Jared Goff more?
Huh?
It's Goff.
Oh, it's Goff too, but Goff was never that great though. Let's be honest.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All initial there.
And I mean, we said this early on in the year because remember, I like Goff. I had Goff as like one of my favorite super flex quarterbacks to have because I figure it's like he's attached to that team, this and that, blah blah blah. Then the first couple weeks, and I'm like, man, this is exactly how I remember why I'm not on Goff. Then I pinpointed it all the way down to the motherfucking Patriots game where it's like, damn, they gave a key way to stop these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Just don't show your looks first. You know what I mean? You don't need to really trick him.
So what matchup out of these guys that I named where you do you like?
So you went Ridley,
Kupp, Allen Robinson, John Brown, Gallup.
Allen Robinson in the smash spot
versus New York.
Yep.
You're loving that.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yep. And okay, it'll be a fun matchup because they'll still have the Jackrabbit on him, but like he's been getting got. You know what I mean?
The Jackrabbit's like so 2016
yeah,
now.
I know.
Corners get old fast.
Okay, but someone like Richard Sherman, like coming off an Achilles 2 years ago, and he's playing well for someone his age. Quote unquote.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because they're from that elk.
But he's not Sherm.
No.
Jackrabbit was never Sherm.
No, he had the dreads. That's it. He had the dreads and he's tall.
It's fair. No,
and he played left corner.
Basically the same guy then.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. No, you're good. All right, so let's see then. Out of this spot, I kind of like. You don't like John Brown, huh? You're steering clear of Chris Harris.
Listen, I've been doing that all year. It's not that I would like. I still started OBJ. Like I just feel like John Brown. Okay, if I had Calvin Ridley and John Brown, for sure I'm going. Like they had that right there. Like you know what I mean. Like I would want to avoid John Brown. Like, I said this on last week's show. I said Dawson Knox was a nice play against Miami because obviously they give up Buddha to tight end. Mm-hmm. But Dawson Knox is in play again.
Oh, Jarvis Landry, a homecoming. He's playing Miami.
Ooh,
what do you think about that?
Ooh, what do you think of that?
There's juice. Got juice in this game.
You know what's funny too is like, okay,
he might
they're a band of immature misfits, and I love it.
Cleveland?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you got Baker, he's grabbing his dick, and you got if you got juice.
Why is that the first thing that comes to your head?
Because it's like it what is the word? It's polarizing. Every time I think of Baker, you know what I mean? Like playing the flag and like, you suck my dick. You know what I mean? But see, here's the thing.
Are you a fan of his State Farm commercials? Is that what they are? State Farm?
I think they're so bad that they're hilarious. You know what I mean?
He's not bad. I don't think he's horrible.
I know. Anyways, look at that's part of their game plan. Motherfuckers like, look, He's wearing flip flops. He didn't even get his cleats on yet, but he's fully suited. You know what I'm saying? The juice, right? He's like, look.
How do you feel about guys coming out wearing pregame cleats and then going back and changing into game cleats?
Well, I think because also the cleats they represent different charities. I think
Pregame cleats is
Well,
the thing
okay.
for those two. I think it's only those two guys that really do it.
Yeah.
OBJ and fucking Landry. It feels
yeah.
like
They
right?
probably. I bet you anything too. They'd be in a locker room.
They just
grab-
hype each other up so much.
Yeah, like it'd be like, all right, bro, lotion my back. Yeah, bro. All right, you got me next. Yeah. We're in Miami. They're gonna go. They're gonna both be having with the fucking the sunblock
white
on
nose,
the nose.
the white nose.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. They come out the glasses. You know what I'm saying. Fucking.
That's great. Are they like stepbrothers? Is that what they are?
They're like best friends in the world.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Okay, we got sidetracked there. What about Kenny Galladay? Washington, great match. No, Jake Driscoll. I forgot about him. Never mind.
Yeah.
We don't talk about. Nope.
You don't like Driscoll?
Not to throw the ball. No.
What? The gunslinger?
No, what-
The gunslinger in the making? Driscoll from the Wild West.
The Driscoll kid? No. I'm
The
not a
Driscoll
fan.
kid.
Not a fan yet. They got to earn it. He hasn't caught my
You
attention
know
yet,
what?
though.
Okay, I'll tell you this much.
not-
He seems way more comfortable throwing the ball at single coverage, and that's Marvin Jones' way. And I'm playing against him. Fuck. I like Marvin Jones. I like Marvin Jones over like
I got Marvin Jones.
This is
30,
crazy.
30.
Even Marvin Jones might even be a better player than Cup.
Okay, you heard it here first.
No, I'm just saying
But
like
Cooper
when
Kupp
it's
is
all
so like but also but you're
No, I was just wondering if that's where you're gonna go.
No, not do. He is just like, what the fuck is going
Figured
on?
out? I don't know.
They figured out. They pretty much figured out.
They're like,
take away
just stop
Kupp,
the
take away
slot.
Cup, and the Rams aren't explosive anymore. So
We need Brandon Cooks back
That-
for Cooper Kupp.
I don't know if that's happening. They did. I did see on
Just
here,
have him out there running.
They expect him to play. They're expecting Cooks to play.
Cooks. Okay, word.
So it might help just to go run and take the top off. You know.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let me see. I'm gonna break down these bottom 20.
It sure will help.
Ty Williams, Jamison Crowder, Devontae Parker.
Tell you this much though, Marlon Humphreys is gonna be on Cup. Oh, this is gonna be tough.
Oh, your boy.
Yeah, I respect him so much.
Yeah,
like-
Marvin Jones.
it's like-
Roll him out. Say
Who
it.
else? No. I mean, no. I'm there's no way in my fantasy heart I would ever be able to make that play. I would just try to figure out a way to start both of them.
Debo,
Like, Cup-
love Debo again this
Oh,
week.
love him.
Sanders is banged up still,
Yeah.
and he's like not gonna.
He's
be
not gonna
100%.
practice at all, and then he'll get in.
He'll go out
if
there and
he-
play,
if
but
he can,
he's
yeah.
he's not playing 100%. Debo is out there.
Yo,
playing
you know what scares me about
Roll
this
that
game?
out. Give me
I-
Debo, hey, give me some Debo over Cooper Kupp.
I feel like
bro.
I feel like everyone hurt on the Niners is gonna show if they're gonna play for this game, no matter what. I just feel like that.
Did Breida didn't play last week, right?
No. And he's gonna. Hey, you know what's crazy is there's a scenario we destroy them too because we could just run and score.
Can we
fast.
run right now?
I don't see that's the problem.
We're not running the ball very
That's the
good.
problem
Because that's
we
what
have to redesign this. This is where Shanahan's gonna come into play. It's like we have to redesign the short game with all these the little and look, hey, you want to know how we stayed in that game last year with C.J. Beathard? It was all scripted plays for Marquise Goodwin because King is one of those dudes. He's fast, but he was getting burned by Goodwin. So we could beat them with speed on their outside corners. You know, hopefully Sanders will play because then he could take away like Jair Alexander. He'll just be busy with him. You know what I mean? And then like they're kind of susceptible to the tight end position. So everything short theoretically is what I'm saying. Like all these guys that can catch things short, that's how we're gonna have to dink and dunk them.
So then you love Debo.
Yeah, I love Debo.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. So now we're
Even better if Sanders plays.
I'm gonna throw out some flex guys.
Because if Sanders plays,
Sanders will play.
Yeah, you'll see Goodwin on one side, opposite of Sanders, and then Sanders and Debo will rotate in and out of that slot in the outside.
Okay. Fair enough. I respect that. Now we're gonna get into the nitty gritty.
All right.
The nitty gritty.
All right.
Receiver flexing. Let me put you to the test and see what you're really talking about.
Put
here.
it to the limit.
Okay, we're gonna drop down a little bit. James Washington at Cincinnati.
Okay.
Okay, got your attention, don't I? Okay, I'm gonna say one Muhammad the Muslim over at Dallas, and then DK Metcalf at Philly. You're smashing James Washington, aren't you?
Man, no, it's kind of hard because, okay, I'm still I respect the Eagles again because remember for a while they lost me there, man. I was so big on the Eagles coming into the year. But this is why I say this because they're finally running like religiously 12 personnel as they should, and not even by definition because they would even.
You mean two tight ends, correct?
Yes,
okay.
not by
those who don't
definition.
know,
Not super religious 12 personnel. But yes, two tight ends.
Okay.
Yeah, because Goddard's essentially being used as a receiver. You know what I mean? Like outside wide and.
Did I give you a Philly receiver? No. So what are we? Okay.
No. I'm saying
back
because,
on Philly.
I'm saying is because this should be a game. Like Philly is fighting for their dance hopes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And there's a piece of me, and you too, that we need this as Niner gang. You know what I mean? We're like, yes, we're all Eagles fans to a degree in this game.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
So now, with all that said, both these secondaries are trash. Eagles is way more trash. DK, there might not be no Tyler Lockett. DK is good right now too because that's how you're gonna beat them down deep. That's you know what's funny? When Dorsett left the game against the Eagles, they had no deep threat. So it's like that's why Tom Brady kind of looks shitty. You know what I mean?
Tyler Lockett, I think he's gonna play though.
Okay, so he's trending.
Expected to play.
Okay, word. Okay.
Per Shefty.
Okay, then that makes it easier because there's also a Josh Gordon in the mix, so that kind of like you know what I mean. Even though I think he only played like 13% of snaps. Still, at the end of the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Tyler Lockett it could come out of that game, re-aggravate something, or just like you never know. You never know. So
it is just one. It is just one big one you need with DK. With Mohamed Sanu, he might be a PPR, not PPR machine. I don't want to say because I still believe that's gonna be Edelman. Maybe you think Mohamed Sanu comes in the mix and he fucks it all up for James?
Two catches last week.
He's still getting. He got more targets.
Four targets.
Yeah,
coming off a 14 target game. So was that a New England acclamation game?
Do you remember I said when I was cursing the name of Anthony Miller for starting him against the Eagles, and then in hindsight, after it was all said and done, and he put up a donut. I went and looked at whatever slot receivers that were successful against him. None. Yeah, but it's all the outside guys. So who's outside for the Seattle Seahawks is DK and Metcalf.
Okay, I like that call.
Yeah,
I like that one there. Okay, so you're rolling DK over those guys. Okay, well, all right, one more flex.
Well, okay, DK. Who the other two? Just want to make sure.
James Washington and then
I don't know. James Washington. Like, okay, I love James Washington in this play. Okay, James Washington, you would need that one big one, but he will get the targets. But I see this game as being like maybe they throw the ball like 22 times and they run it like as much as they can with all their running backs. That's what I fear for our Jalen Samuels. But I just feel like they don't want to let this man throw the ball.
Rudolph? No, as little as possible.
Yeah, so
as safe as possible.
And in a game that should be like an entertaining game, scoring, and it should be like more higher scoring than because both these teams you could run on Seattle, but who's gonna run for the Eagles? You know what I mean? With Jay Ajayi, Jordan's banged up. You know what I'm saying? Miles Sanders are just not using this motherfucker.
The pain in your voice there is great.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right, so I'm going to give you one more receiver flex talk, and we'll get up out of here and check out the quarterbacks.
We'll talk some little bit of streaming shit.
Tyrell the Gazelle.
Okay. He's going to be galloping.
Against the Jets.
He's
one Devontae Parker.
The Gazelle. Okay.
One Devontae Parker. And one...
You know what I used to call Devontae Parker when Adam Gase was there? I called him the park bench.
The park bench?
Yeah, because it was just like he's there.
Or Cortland Sutton. That was the last guy.
Okay, so Cortland Sutton.
Williams, or Parker.
Cortland Sutton, he has a chance to prove that he's a real receiver because he's going to go up against Tre'Davious White, right? So, and just that alone in like a low scoring game, in my opinion, I'm kind of staying off of that.
Okay.
Right? Who was the other guy? Ty Williams. Ty Williams, he's going to see, like, he has, like, a floor of 4 targets. But, like, I don't think he's seen more than, like, 6. I'm probably slaughtering that because I don't have the exact numbers. But I feel like he doesn't get targeted enough. But this is a game where you might only need the little volume because
Let's just say it. We're rolling out Devontae Parker. We love him.
No, I was getting to him next.
You love him.
Yes. I love Devontae Parker. He gets peppered like
10 targets.
He gets peppered like whoa. He's gonna be on. I mean, don't let this get to your head because he's on one of your teams that's sitting at number 1 right now. But
A lot of my teams are
Devontae
number
Parker's
one.
gonna
That
be on.
has nothing to do with that.
Devontae Parker's gonna be on a championship team because whoever got him either picked him up off the waiver or they were crazy enough to get him with their last pick and hold.
No
and
one sat
speculate.
on him.
No one did that.
No one did that.
Whoever has him, they pick him up
grabbed
off the
him.
waiver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You probably didn't spend no fab budget. Probably got him like
For nothing.
He literally was on our waiver shows like mad weeks in a row. Remember? We just
yeah.
be like, he would always be on the list still.
But then once they lost one Preston Williams and the Magic Man being in there, that's a game changer because he's throwing it like he's he's looking at him. So we're both in agreement there. We're gonna take Devontae Parker even at Cleveland. Doesn't matter. They're gonna be down. The game script's always gonna favor him. It's like it's perfect.
This could be this. You know who is the sneaky tight end play? Your boy fucking
Gesicki?
I'm telling you,
He's due. He's due.
it's just the matchup. They just even historically just give it up to the tight end, them Cleveland Browns.
Give it up. Give it up. Can you feel me?
Yeah.
All right, quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite quarterback this week?
This week, streaming wise,
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Okay, streaming and then
Number
DK.
one?
Streaming and then just a DFS. Like that's your favorite play, obviously.
well, DFS. It's hard. It's hard to get off Baker, but it'll be. But if I wasn't playing Baker, I would go back to the Jeff Driscoll. I love some Donald Schwarzenegger. Love Derek Carr. Mm-hmm. Like these are just streaming options, obviously, or DFS plays that I like.
You like the cheap quarterback for DFS, huh?
Yeah, because then you have to look at them and pay attention to the soft matchups that you could exploit because you want to cram in all these other guys.
Right.
You know what I mean? That are going to be costly. You know what I'm saying? I usually go in for the cheap tight end too. Like I had Dawson Knox everywhere last week.
Did he produce? No.
Yeah.
Did he?
He had a touchdown. In DraftKings, all you have to do is pay your way. I mean, make your value. He was like I want to say 4 for something and a touchdown for like 39 or
You take that.
Oh yeah, and because he allowed me to fit in everybody else that I wanted. Too bad that like the other cheap play I did to allow me to get super strong everywhere was Brian Hill, and he fucking that touchdown they called back. He would have made his value. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that fucked it up. Quadri Allison, fuck that guy.
Who the fuck is this?
Right.
Okay, what other quarterback? Okay, as far as like the top, what's the ECR's top 10? Where do they got Aaron Rodgers against our Niners secondary?
6th.
Yeah, I'm 6. Okay, where do they got Jimmy G?
Jimmy G's down at 11.
Okay, I was gonna say he's got to be top 12.
Right.
Okay, let's see. I bet you they got. Okay, top 3 has got to be something like a Winston. He's got to be up there.
Winston's 8. So the
He's
top 3 is
8?
Lamar,
he's banged up.
Lamar, Deshaun, and Matt Ryan.
Oh yeah, Matt Ryan playing the Bucks.
So I'm in a league where I have Deshaun Watson and Matt Ryan, and I'm confidently rolling out Matt Ryan over Deshaun Watson this week. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
You know what? A couple weeks ago when I was playing you in another league, also Superflex, and you had Ryan Fitzpatrick, and I remember you were asking what you had no other choice, so you were gonna roll him out against me, so I could have said whatever, and you were still gonna roll him out, but I just hit you when I was like, no one has, and this goes back to like even with Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, like they haven't scored.
Indy, right?
Yeah, Indy hasn't let in fantasy an opposing court QB more than I think 17 points. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, and I kept going and going. I just couldn't remember like anyone. And even when I looked, I was like, damn. So and they even did that to the Magic Man. He was like, fuck that. They're not letting me throw no touchdowns. I'm gonna run one in.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
He got his 15 points, something like that.
And you know what's crazy? Do you remember the? Okay, T.Y. Hilton might be in this game.
Might.
Yeah, if he's in that game,
he hasn't practiced yet. He didn't practice today.
You know, in his career, he had against the Texans. I think it's like 6.
He said he owns them. That was when you went for the Zach Pascal game. Last time,
motherfucker.
Yeah, because
you
were
I ranked
him
him number 1.
You ranked him number 1.
Yep.
I don't know if he's playing. I don't think he's playing.
Well, because I'm saying
Especially on a
that would
Thursday.
sure as hell help your Texans, cause, because at the end of the day, it's
Matt
like,
Ryan's gonna eat on Tampa.
Yeah.
No matter what.
fuck yeah.
So like that's a
Hey,
no-brainer.
this is that Julio 200-yard game that would have been waiting on.
You think so?
It's gotta be.
Okay.
Because he hasn't even had one yet this year, and this is the matchup for it. I was hot that he didn't get it against Carolina, because that's when he has one like 180 to 200 yard receiving game against Carolina every year.
They already played him twice, right?
They played him twice.
Yeah. So that ain't happening.
Yeah, that one didn't happen. So it's like, okay, Bucks.
Okay. Let me see. Any cheap quarterbacks down here that we can? Nah. Is Chase Daniel starting for sure? Did we?
You know what, Doug? Fucking hold on. Hey Siri, call Chase Daniels.
I don't see Chase.
Oh, I don't have his number.
Oh, he changed his shit.
Yeah, he changed his shit. I kept bothering him about Mitch Trubisky questions. Like, look.
He didn't want to hear it, huh?
Yeah, no. Tell Mitch he sucks.
Let me see here. Yeah, Jake Driscoll, not mad. Ryan Tannehill might be in a nice spot again.
He's playing against the
Jacksonville.
Jaguars.
He's gutty. I mean, it's not a great matchup
Okay,
for him, but like Tannehill's.
But
balling.
here's the thing though, they've been without Butler, so people have been throwing on them on that side of the ball.
on Tennessee.
Yeah, like the number one receivers have been able to do their thing. Look at Tyreek Hill. Remember that was the last time we seen them, right? Mm-hmm. And then not even Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill had a game.
He had a game
Yep.
against
So did Mecole Hardman, who just motherfuckers that were motherfuckers were eating on them. So, I mean, DJ Chark's probably in line for a big one, but then also just with the existence of Derrick Henry and the existence of Leonard Fournette, it's just teams that are trying to slow this shit hella down. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no. So,
There's a couple notable guys on the Titans side of the defense. I think damn, fuck, I hate it when teams go on a bye, because then I almost like compartmentalize all the names on that team. But one of their best run stoppers was out last week. That's why I was like, Damian Williams had like a decent game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, maybe if that guy's still out, Leonard Fournette could have a nice day. But if not, they're a top 8 run defense still, even the past 2 weeks with people running on them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's like Tannehill. I mean, yeah, but still Tannehill. I feel like he has that, like, it's like that contract year ism.
exactly the it factor.
Yeah.
Intangible.
He has that right now where it's like, I'm about to get a job or keep this one.
Yep, exactly. So
You know who doesn't have that?
who?
Blaine Gabbert.
What is Blaine Gabbert? Is he in
I don't know,
Arizona?
because he would always figure a way to get a starting role somewhere, dog, and just never do anything great with it.
No.
The blonde guy.
He was terrible. Fuck that. Tight ends. Zach Ertz comes in at number 1. Featured baller Darren Waller number 2.
You love that.
I love it.
I'm just saying, like, it's good to see the consensus be like,
He's-
because you're an owner, so it's like, you're like, you want to see that.
Yeah, but he's kind of cooled off. So they put him up there because they have to. These rankings, I don't always put that much stock. It's nice
True.
to see him up there. You're right.
True.
You are right. It is nice to see him up there, but he's kind of cooled off. Mark Andrews comes in. Jared Cook at number 3 or 4. I don't know about
Horrible Jared Cook.
Jacob Hollister at number 5. Greg Olsen number 6. Dallas Goedert's coming in at number 7.
I love it.
I do too, but it's
You know what? It's like circa Gronk and Hernandez, where it's like these guys are gonna get enough volume each, and they get important targets too in the red zone. So
I
it's
think
like
Goddard's better than Ertz right
while
now.
the volume is always going to Ertz, and the red zone looks have been more often than not going to Dallas.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that. He's showing up. Let's see here. Ryan Griffin at 9.
That's who I love.
Ryan Griffin.
Bing bang.
Someone
Oh, yeah,
played him
streaming?
on a FanDuel against me last week, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, he's
And
a
he
smart
went- he
guy.
got 2 touchdowns, right?
Smart guy.
Yeah,
This guy has
he
like
won.
6 touchdowns or something like that, bro. I mean, I think he has 6, but I think 2 of them were called back because he's had. Bro, he's just a
If that was Chris
touchdown
Herndon
machine,
doing it, I
dog.
wouldn't be surprised. But Ryan Griffin, I don't know anything
You know
about.
what? You know
he just
what?
fits the white tight end role. Like,
But here's the thing too is
he might as well be Nick Boyle.
Okay, I remember him. So Ryan Griffin's like a tall motherfucker, but obviously he's tight end.
All
but,
tight ends, right?
But maybe not Delaney Walker. Delaney Walker's on like 6 feet.
But he's a burner.
Yeah. Well,
You're either tall or you're a burner.
And he's solid where he can move him up. Okay, anyways, Ryan Griffin, right? I remember while there was a DeAndre Hopkins existing in the world,
He was over there. I remember him.
right? Osweiler just was always throwing it to this guy because anytime Osweiler would throw it to anyone else but him, it was like overthrowing. And I used to think, well, maybe it's because Osweiler's like 6'7". So when he goes over there, it's basically a handoff. When he goes to Ryan Griffin, it was like, bro, like they just both.
They just saw eye to eye on things.
Yeah, they reached hand to hand.
He just handed it over to
Yeah,
him.
he's like 8 yards away. Just like
It's that easy.
yeah. So, but you know what's crazy is like, remember I told you someone else. I forget who calls him this, but they call him Safe Space Sam. You know what I mean?
Safe Space Sam for Sam Darnold?
Yeah. Because he's almost never stretching the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Hold on.
that's why the green bean has it.
I know we didn't get to
hasn't
touch
blossomed.
on him. You know what's funny when we didn't go game to game because we kind of changed it up yesterday.
Yep.
But yo, hella curve that Jets game for sure.
Did I? I didn't.
Girl, I listened to play like we didn't even talk about my boy the green bean.
I looked at that game and I said, "Fuck that game." Even though they balled out, the Bills.
You had see. Look, let's not go. Fucking beating the drum for Schwarzenegger now. It's not like he's stopping Judgment Day or anything like that because it was the Redskins. But then then again too, it's Oakland and I don't know, maybe this Josh Jacob thing has been keeping games lower. That's the only thing that scares me. But it's gonna be difficult for them to run on the Jets.
It'll be a tough game for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's
Someone's got to do something for Oakland.
Yeah, I mean, I think your boy, the featured baller.
You were not. I thought you said Jamal Adams was going to blanket that.
No, I'm okay.
He'll
They
beat it.
still run 2 tight end sets a lot. So, you know what I mean? Like,
Foster Moreau.
I want to know. You know what's funny?
4 for 18 and 2 touchdowns.
I don't
already see it.
own. What's his name? I don't own him anywhere. The baller, the featured baller. So I don't even know how many times he's out there blocking. Does he block? Or
He
is
does everything,
He does everything. Okay.
as far as I know.
Okay. Because this is how, it just depends on how much attention they're going to give him. Because anytime Jamal Adams played like Gronk, he just shadows him.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? He just
Jamal
follows
Adams
him
3
around.
sacks last week. Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he comes
He
off
might,
the edge.
he might be rushing the passer more than he's covering.
Well, see, and
the
that's
tight
where
end.
where you're looking for him coming in on a because they'll have because they use him as he's a free safety, so he's in and around the line. You know what I'm saying? He's just what I mean.
He's a killer.
Yeah, I like that kid.
All right, so tight ends. Let's see. Gerald Everett's down there at 10. Cameron Brate at 13 had 14 targets last week.
Yep, it was in the absence of O.J. Howard, getting benched. I don't know if they
O.J. Howard got benched? Is
Yeah,
that what happened?
fumbled or he gave up. I think it was
It took him this long?
No, he got benched off of something.
O.J. Howard got benched in week 3. It just finally news came out. He's been benched this
doing a
long.
podcast right now.
Shout out.
Yeah, I got it. It takes a little while. Wait,
Let's see. As for the other tight ends,
gotta fix the toilet apparently.
it's that time.
Yeah. No. I'm talking. I got a phone call.
I know.
Yeah.
The problem with the toilet? It's full,
No, she's
it's
just
full of
not-
shit, isn't it?
No. It's just it keeps running and shit.
And then,
Yeah, you guys a certain way you gotta jiggle a handle in that motherfucker. It's a little bit of technique.
All right, so fuck the tight ends. Let's get these defenses.
Okay, hold on. Cameron Brate thing.
Cameron Brate, he's the
I like
guy.
him.
He's
Stream
the guy.
him.
Yeah, of course. Fuck O.J. Howard. Should have drafted Cameron Brate. Fucking mad at O.J. Howard. I don't. Own
Did
him
you
anymore.
draft? Okay, I was gonna say. It
draft
sounded
him.
like you drafted him.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was
Fuck him.
I was mad going
You know
into the year
what?
because everyone's like, oh, O.J. Howard over Hunter Henry
Hey,
and Evan Ingram. And
It's known that the
fuck
Patriots
O.J.
were
Howard.
trying to trade for O.J. Howard.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why it
Not
was
that
like.
known.
I mean, yeah, this is known.
How come they couldn't get him?
I know people.
Why couldn't they get him?
I don't
Tampa
know.
saw something in him?
Bruce Arians probably just has a disdain
No.
for Belichick.
No.
From his Pittsburgh days, you know what I mean? Or just being in the AFC for a long period. Fuck Belichick. You think with his championships and
Thinks he
his
knows
cheese.
them.
You know he's a cheater.
That might be something now. If Belichick calls and wants somebody, you just automatically decline because that guy's probably gonna be a Hall of Famer at some point.
It's like whenever I call someone for a trade, they're like, "Well, if you want him, I should just keep him. Then he's probably good. Then
Who was it that said that?
everyone,
Everyone? I never said that.
no people, not everyone. I'm
I
exaggerating.
wanted you to put someone on blast because you told me that before. I remember that.
That happened to me twice this year, 2 different people. Well, you know what? I wonder if they all get together and say, "This, just tell them this."
It's because they fear you, Bogey.
No, they don't fear me. They just
fear the
you know,
knowledge
no, they
that
just
they
don't want
don't
to.
have.
If you talk to me, I might be able to just convince you like you need these guys that I have right here, and I need those guys. You need to come up off those guys.
I know the feeling, bro. I used to convince people they needed Wayne Gallman, 2016, and all the guys. Yeah, T.J. Hawkinson in Week 1. You need T.J. Hawkinson.
Fuck yeah,
Fuck you. I'm not trading him. Fuck you. I hang up the phone. Let him call me back.
yeah.
All right, fine.
This one Leonard Fournette was hurt, right?
No, this is Week 1 this year.
Oh,
T.J. Hawkinson.
yeah. Oh,
You
because
think about
when-
T.J.
okay.
Yeldon? Is that what you think I said?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, T.J.
Yeah, yeah.
Hawkinson. After Week
Yeah,
1.
my bad.
I hung up on somebody. He's like, I need T.J. No.
I knew what you meant. I mean, I did think you said Yeldon at first. My bad.
No, I feel yeah.
Yeah.
So say
Fucking TJ Hawkinson. Yo.
We gotta have we're gonna at the end of the year we're gonna have a segment for all the fallen like fun
Yeah.
people that could have been somebody. The lad, we haven't talked about the lad in like
I
weeks.
mean, shit, we would have been firing up some bagpipes, but then they threw a goddamn flag, and he was one of those guys I was on as a start. Like, yeah, granted, it was an easy one. It was against the Jets, but it's like, still he
take it.
missed out on the party.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
he's done. Yeah, he's done.
what about some defenses before we close this thing out?
defense? Let me see. Pittsburgh comes in at 1 against Cincinnati.
Uh-huh.
Let me see. Let's just look at the streamers more so than anything. I think
We'll run through the top 10 first. I'm curious to see what
Buffalo,
ECR got.
Saints, Bears, Ravens, Patriots, Falcons. Falcons coming in at 7. What's Tampa? Jameis is good for 6 turnovers in that game at least and 7 sacks at least, but they'll probably win.
He's hobbled right now too. Fuck.
Which means
And that
he'll double down on the turnovers.
Because remember I said this on yesterday's show, like he be running around
A little bit.
the past couple weeks.
A little bit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like the 20 to 23 yards that he's been putting up on the ground. We need that for it to compensate for those picks. Come on, he's infamous.
Washington at 16 is like a little that's sneaky against Detroit. Not mad
That's
at
like
that.
that's like a DFS play. I like the flip side of that.
You like
Detroit.
Detroit. Detroit comes in at 9. They're kind of
Oh, okay. There you go.
Let me see. I'm going to look at the defenses that ain't really
I got one.
Give me
I got one. Denver.
Denver.
Love them.
Denver comes in at 12 at
Love 'em.
Buffalo.
Oh,
You like
okay,
that
love 'em too.
matchup?
I love him.
Cleveland, obviously.
I'm telling you, he's part of the pick 6 club, dog.
Let me see.
Josh Allen, bro, he's like, oh, you know what? This game's boring. You know, we could
Detroit
find
D
this
will
game.
be good. Tennessee, I'm not mad at that. Falcons D, obviously, yeah. So yeah, I mean, you got
I
to check
think
your
I might
waiver wire.
take, I might
There's
take a
player
shot
out
on
there.
Falcons D, like, 'cause
Hell
that's,
yes.
But see, here's the thing, though. It's like maybe how about this? Everyone take a shot.
Jacksonville D.
How about this, playmakers? I won't take a shot on Falcons D, and y'all do it, and it'll work. Because the moment I go and jump on the 3rd week in a row, that's something, and then it won't work.
Yeah.
Like, watch this be a Jameis game, and he comes out and he has like one
No,
pick.
bro. They did. I mean, Drew Brees and
Drew
Kyle
Brees
Allen.
in the dome
It's the
too.
division though. It's like
Yeah,
they're all
that's
their
true.
divisional games. So
They're going on a little divisional tour right now too.
yep. So yeah, Tennessee, Washington. Not mad at those. Even the Jets. That might be a low scoring game. Jets might make a play on defense.
I got another
But
one.
they're too safe. Give it to me.
Okay, hold on. Hey Siri, call Chase Daniels.
Again?
I don't
Oh yeah, that's right. He changed his number. Well, because I want to know if Mitch is gonna play. Because if Mitch does play, fire up the Giants.
Fire up the Giants. D, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of 3. You get points for 3 and outs in those leagues.
No, well, here's the thing: is like, with just with the hip, he like. First of all, he's supposed to be like mobile and shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like now with his hip or whatever, even if that is true, it's like he'll take a sack or 3. You know what I mean?
R.I.P. Mitch Trubisky. His season's over. He might play again, but his season.
You think there's any validity to the brand name of Cam Newton being traded to them, like in this next offseason?
I think Mitch gets one more run next year. They're not gonna bail on him
Mitch,
yet.
you know what's crazy is
As
that
sad as that sounds,
That what's his name? That GM. He's tied to Mitchell Trubisky
Right, so
because
they're not-
he's the
he's not
one
gonna
who
give up on
traded
him
up.
yet. Yeah.
He traded up to get this motherfucker, and later on in that same round went Watson and Mahomes.
Yeah. And the Niners had no interest in trading.
Hey,
or getting him.
Mahomes went before Watson, huh?
Yes.
Because I remember the Chiefs traded up.
Yes. He went like 11, and I think Watson went like 13th or something like that.
Yeah, because I think what's his name? Yeah, okay, yeah.
14th,
That's
maybe,
right.
something like that. But yeah, no, I was Niners should have got Watson instead of Solomon Thomas. But we got Jimmy G, so I got over that.
Yeah, I
Because trust
like
me,
it.
if we were still battling with the Hoyers and the Bethards and all that, and the Mullins, and like I would be mad as fuck.
You know what's
at
crazy
Solomon
is though is
Thomas.
like that
Jimmy
was
G made that easy to get over.
yeah. And you know what's funny too is knowing that Shanahan has a relationship with Belichick. It's almost like he was just like buying time. Because remember the rumors too? We wanted to get Tom Brady, right?
No, they
Originally.
wanted Jimmy G, but that's
That's the ploy.
it's
Okay,
like,
well,
oh,
you know
give me
what?
Tom Brady. You
You know what? Go ahead and give me Jimmy G
all right,
now.
then we'll take Jimmy G.
I'll take Jimmy G then.
Of course, that's just like
Yeah, just like
that's a boss tactic. Actually, that's fucking genius.
I like it.
I'm not mad at that.
I like. You
Shit.
know what? You know what? Real quick before we, I think Jimmy G is gonna be like next Aaron Rodgers as far as like, he's a single, not talking about talent or field or anything, like that, but he's gonna be a single guy, like well into his 30s, just football's his thing, and he just fucks bad bitches.
Fucks porn stars. That's
Yes,
Let's be honest.
yeah, because then what's his name? It's actresses.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Aaron Rodgers is like a snob. Like I can.
Yeah, like, no, hookers and porn stars, no. Only the thespians and...
He broke up with Olivia because she used to like walk around the house with her shoes on or something like that. Like just something stupid. Like she would burp in bed or something. Like he's like, get out. I couldn't do it no more.
For real. Well, shit, follow us at the GMM Network. Follow me at Bogart Scott Free World. Follow my esteemed colleague, The Goo, at The Guru 408.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to our sponsor, Milk and Honey.
Let's get it.
Week 12, God fucking damn it.
Yeah, he'd be like, ugh, your morning breath is so foul. You gotta go. You gotta go. Jimmy's like, get over here, bitch.
Shit, hey,
Get over here, bitch.
hey, Jimmy's like, look, turn around, bitch.
I like it stink. I like it stink.
I'm Italian, baby. Oh, shit. Oh, we're still rolling.
Aaron wants a good glass of Merlot before,
Huh.
and a great conversation before.
We're on.
Jimmy just wants the neck.
Hey, that's fine. Hey, Jimmy's a real champ. Fuck that.